Dude, I went fishing at the Grand River and I was looking for steelhead.
Except it's September and they're not in yet. That's like showing up to Taco Bell and at 9 a.m. They don't even serve food yet.
And I was out there crying about fish that don't exist yet. David and I are in the middle of Sweatember, and I burned 22,000 calories this month.
I've already been practicing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for.
I'm going to
Your
win that
winner.
belt. Charlie Griffin. You decide. This episode's brought to you by Backbone Coffee, First Form, and Two Clever Fellas.
Watch or listen.
Casting their faith to reach this world.
Of the word of faith, and God began to heal the people.
Said it's crazy that happened.
She looks like the moon. She looks like the moon. Is what you
Doesn't
said.
mean it's mean. I'm just saying that's what she looked like.
Fish on.
Welcome back to another episode of the Casting Faith Podcast.
My voice is still normal.
That was weird. Welcome back to another episode of the Casting Faith Podcast. I'm David.
I'm David.
You're right. I'm not David. Whoa. Welcome back to another episode of the Casting Faith Podcast. I'm Charlie.
And I'm David.
And today we are on episode 45 of the Casting Faith Podcast.
45.
Dude.
45 strong.
Isn't that amazing?
It's
I can't
gone
believe
quick.
it. It's crazy.
I've been here for a few of them.
You have. You've been here for a lot. We're working on making this show better for everybody. And we're excited to bring some fun content to you. As believers, we want to show that people can still have a good time and have fun. And we want to be that encouragement for you throughout your week. And so I hope we're doing a good job of that. Let us know. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Comment.
Yeah,
Comment
do something.
as well.
Tell us.
Interact with us. We want to hear from you.
We do. And as you guys know, we are in the middle of Sweatember, which we got Fitbits, you guys. We got Fitbits. And let's just see where I'm at today. Today already, I'm at 1,600 calories burned.
Only at 1,200.
So, dude, I'm averaging like 2,500, 3,000 calories a day.
So I'm not going to lie. I took a week off, and I know that's the wrong time of the year to do it when we're in the middle of the fitness challenge, but I got sick running early in the cold weather.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of the cold. Couldn't really breathe through my nostrils. So,
Dude, yeah, there's a lot of sickness going around.
unfortunately, 'tis the season.
I'm a kindergarten teacher.
Good luck.
It may look like I'm surrounded.
You're surrounded.
Because I am. I am. So say a prayer for me so this doesn't happen to me. But sickness is all around, and that happens. And so if you're home sick right now, we will extend our prayers to you. But also we want to make you laugh and feel encouraged during your time of recovery. And so we hope we do that. But in the middle of Sweatember, remember, you can get in on this. We're giving away so much cool stuff. We're giving away coffee. As you can see, we have some coffee on the table. We're giving away some Casting Faith merch, some Backbone merch. We're going to give away some things, and we want you guys to be able to get in on that. And so all you have to do is log your workout, whether it's through Apple or Fitbit. You can take a gym selfie if that's your jam. I don't really do that, but if you do that, that's awesome. And you just tag us in it and use the hashtag SweattemberCFP, and that will enter you in a chance to win the grand prize. We're also giving away a $25 gift card to First Form.
Yeah, and you'll be able to get your supplement needs there. Some creatine, some energy drinks,
Yeah.
some protein.
Creatine. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, there's so many things that you can get with that. And so we want to just be encouraging through this to just better yourself just a little bit. And you don't have to wait until January to do that.
Even if you don't win anything, even if you're just doing this to make yourself a little bit better, every step makes you a better person.
It does.
Every step you take in this challenge is going to only better you. So for nothing else other than winning all the awesome merchandise and offers that we do have through our wonderful sponsors, you do have the opportunity just to make you better going into the holiday season.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And it's one of those things where we got something better than a gift card on the line between me and you. I may have impulse bought something, and my wife doesn't really listen to the show very much, so she's going to hear this and probably be upset. But I bought something pretty awesome, and it's going to be on the screen somewhere right here. I bought a belt.
Yeah.
A championship belt.
Yeah, you can. You're probably going to get it for the sweat timber here.
Don't
I'm not gonna
be
lie.
defeated.
I'm not going to concede, but
That
I'm just
sounds
saying
like
that
a concession.
I took that week off, and that's not going to help. But I have a feeling we'll do some challenges when it comes to fishing.
Yeah,
And
100%. So this is going to be a reoccurring title. It's the Casting Faith Podcast Championship.
then we have some plans to kind of show you guys some clips from when we're out on the river this year too,
Yeah.
which I'm excited about. I'm excited about sweat timber. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but I'm excited to catch some fish, man.
I feel like I've already won Sweat Timber.
You might have.
But you guys still have your chance to win on the grand prize. No, David's going to get into it. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, all I really have been doing is 1 mile on the treadmill every morning and some light lifting. Dude, I tried to do some pull-ups the other day. And usually, like this time last year, I was really in shape.
Yeah.
And I've been struggling. I was struggling to get 3 pull-ups done.
Yeah, just this week has that last week that I took off has really put a hamper on everything. I was getting up, I was doing about a mile and a half, 2 miles every morning, working out in the evenings after football practice. But man, that cold really put me down there for a week, and couldn't breathe, coughing a lot. You know, just the typical is the word I'm looking for.
Typical!
Words are hard. That's the word I was looking for. But the typical cold, the typical cold, symptoms, and I can see you're doing well with your energy drinks.
No, so listen, update on that. Monday through Friday, week 1 of September, and week 2, really, but there was a holiday weekend, so I'm counting that. Your boy went 1 cup of coffee, and that's it, all week long until Friday.
He just laid in his bed.
No, I was active. I was running. I was doing all the things. No migraines, no headaches, no withdrawal, no energy drinks all week long until
proud of you.
Friday and until the weekend. I indulged a little. And I saved like $30.
Yeah, it's funny how quick it adds up.
Ridiculous. But anyways, I like them. They're delicious, but I don't need them like I thought I needed them. So, boy's not addicted. Just saying. I do like this one though. Screaming Freedom from First Form. It's delicious. You're starting to see these pop up in sheets and in speedways and marathons all over the place. So of course, try before you buy. But if you like them as much as me, buy them through our affiliate link and help the show.
Yeah, they are delicious.
But I went the whole week without it.
I'm proud.
2
of
weeks
you.
in a row, and then on the weekend I had some, and on the youth event that we did, I had 1.
That's typically what I do. It's just the weekends I'll have one.
Yeah, that and in recording, it's fun to sip on. But yeah, man, it's all been good. I haven't been tracking calories though. I'm just burning.
Yeah, I think that's the best
burning
way to
calories,
do it, honestly,
but not
is
like what I eat and stuff.
if you just get active, results will happen.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
There's definitely something to be said about counting calories, making sure that you're burning more than you're taking in if you're looking to lose weight. But just get out and do something. Just get out and walk, run, lift. Just be active.
So, dude, when you lose Sweat Timber, there's got to be a punishment for whoever loses.
I think the punishment is just the embarrassment.
The embarrassment, and you got to announce me if I win. You got to announce me the winner, like your Bruce Buffer.
I can do that. I got the voice.
It's gonna be great. And same,
ladies and gentlemen.
yes, yep. And I'll do the same. And obviously the winner gets the belt. But yeah, man, it's been fun. Speaking of getting out and taking pictures of fishing and stuff like that, I went to the Grand River.
I heard. I could not go. I had a football game, but I heard that you guys got out.
Yeah, dude. We went out and I met Sean and Justin.
Who?
Met us, Sean. Some guy, our friend. He's a friend of the show. Just kidding. Love you, Sean. Miss you, Sean. Anyway, Sean came out with me, or I went with him, and we went to the Grand River, met Justin up there. We did our hike through the speaking of a workout.
Yeah. That's where the real...
I
Yeah.
I wore my Fitbit. It was 23,000 steps yesterday.
Yeah, it doesn't
just
surprise
from our
me
fishing trip. It was
walking up
only
and
a
down
few
the river.
hours.
And plus,
Yeah.
if you've never walked a river before, it's a workout, man.
Yeah.
You have those waders on, you're walking through the river, through the current. It's tough.
But bro, I went for like Steelhead. I wanted to catch Steelhead so bad. I was like, they're probably in here. They might be in here.
Man, I've seen
They're
people
not.
posting pictures in the groups.
Me
and
too.
stuff.
It got me excited. And typically in Ohio,
Deceivers.
yeah, a bunch of liars posting stuff from last year. typically in Ohio, it's closer towards the end of September, early October.
Yeah.
When the run starts for fall.
Really look for that first frost as a
Yeah.
sign that the steelhead should be in. But I think that, man, the struggle is going to be we've had such a dry summer.
Yeah.
I'm worried about them getting
But it
upstream.
rained. It rained a little.
A little bit. We need a lot more before
Yeah.
the fish can come in.
So it was a big what if, but I was like, you know what? It'll be fun just to be out and go walk the river and fish around for smallmouth, if nothing else. So I was geared up for steelhead. And Sean was like, ain't happening. They're not here.
Yeah.
Fish for smallmouth. And he caught like 10 dinks of a smallmouth.
Yeah, I saw a couple pictures that he sent in our group.
He had
thread.
one good one.
Yeah.
And then Justin didn't catch anything either. Neither did I. But we did see a lot of weird stuff. Dude, we walked up to this sandbar. You know that sand area? We're not going to spot
Yeah.
burn, but
On the
that
corner.
one span. We walk up there, and there's a canoe just sitting on the bank.
Okay.
And there's a hole in it, and it's spray painted, and it says "Beware" on it. And
All right.
it was really ominous. So I'm like walking up, and I'm like, "That's weird." And we look at it, and it's got other things that I won't say on the podcast written on it. And I was like, "Man, how did this get here? This is a story."
Well, it's a boat on a river. It probably floated there.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, if it did, it'd been floating a while because it was like covered in Bondo.
Oh, okay.
And it was just real beat up and old, and
Yeah.
it was fiberglass. It wasn't tin.
Okay.
And so I'm looking at it, and I'm like, "That's weird." And we crossed over to where me and you caught those few, and we kept going for like 5. It was a full exploration day. We just kept walking.
That's fun, though. I
And we
enjoy
found-
those days.
We found some cool spots,
Yeah.
and different access points too. That's
cool.
I'm excited about, and I took the pins of them. But dude, yeah, we saw that, and I didn't catch a thing. My man Sean, for lunchtime,
Oh, goodness.
cracks open a can of cold SpaghettiOs. And I went, Sean, like, I know you have the palate of a 5-year-old, and he's listening right now. I love you, man. But you don't have to eat that way.
Man, like I said, Sean, when we brought this up pre-recording here, when you were hanging out with us just for a minute, and man, I think that might be a West Virginia thing.
Dude.
That's
I do remember, when you were a kid, though,
no.
I don't remember eating cold SpaghettiOs,
I
but
remember eating
Vienna
SpaghettiOs.
sausages,
Nope, couldn't do that.
I hated those. But my
Okay.
grandma would buy them, and I would eat sardines by the can.
I've never done that either.
You probably like them now, knowing
Probably.
you. But
Yeah. I like weird stuff.
it's an acquired thing. But my grandpa was a truck driver, and so we would eat stuff like that all the time. But then I learned how to cook.
Yeah.
And learned that there was better things out there. No hate, Sean. Just an odd choice for lunch. I cracked open my bag and ate a protein bar from First Form, level 1.
What's your go-to on the river food?
It's got to be quick.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to say the protein bar or
I'm an
beef jerky.
Uncrustable guy.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm packing
If-
Uncrustables.
Uncrustables are the way to go.
Game changer.
100%.
Yep.
In the middle of September when we're supposed to eat better. I want to say protein bar, but I'm with you
There's
on that.
protein and peanut butter.
Yeah, but it's not a good quality source protein. But
it
dude,
tastes good.
it does taste good. Have you seen the people who who make French toast out of the Uncrustables?
Yes. Oh my.
What in the
goodness.
world? Somebody's thinking in like 20.
That's 40 chest right there.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. 2100. I don't know what I was gonna say. The year 2100. I don't know.
I don't know, but that's my go-to on the river.
Yeah.
And man, I'm excited. There's a lot of people, a lot of our listeners, a lot of our friends here locally that want to start taking up steelhead fishing. A lot of people saying that they want to get out with us this year.
Dude,
I'm
Jared's
excited
getting
for it.
waiters.
I heard. I'm
Let's go,
excited.
Jared. I can't wait.
But I think people would be blown away. I know we have listeners all over the country, in different countries as well. But man, the beauty in Northeast Ohio, I know that sounds kind of funny if you're from here, you know where we are locally. But man, you get up close to on the rivers and up close to the lake. It is so gorgeous. You would not imagine that you're in Ohio.
Yeah, dude. And I took some videos of that, and I think in one of my clips I was like doing some videos for Instagram and stuff, and I was like, it doesn't feel like we're in Ohio right now. You just
No.
see the rock cliffs and the foliage and everything.
You get out, you just enjoy God's creation.
Yeah, man.
There's so much beauty in no matter where you are. Just get out and explore. Get out and be outside.
Yeah. So we're there, and we go through and we go the miles down. Found some new spots, some cool things. I didn't catch anything. I had one hookup the whole
Sounds
day.
about normal.
That's mean. Too mean. Just kidding. I had a stellar year 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, I had a stellar year where I caught like
I'm worried,
9 or
man.
12 fish.
I'm
12
worried
fish
after
in
the
that
year
year.
I had
You're in
last
trouble.
year. After
You're
the
due
year I
for
had last
you're due
year,
for
I had-
my year last year.
Listen, I know we've talked about it before since I've been on, but I had the best steelhead year I've ever had. Just monster fish and a lot of them. And I am worried that it's going to be a down year.
You're gonna look back to this episode where you said I wasn't a good fisherman, and you're gonna be like, "That's what it was." No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, those monster fish, and it's the thing. Like even a small steelhead is a giant fish,
Yeah.
so it's like,
But I'm talking
destroys
I
bass
caught
fishermen.
4 Fish Ohio fish last year.
Yeah, that's a lifetime year.
Yeah.
So
And one was
the size of
33
My leg.
and 11 pounds, 33 inches, 11 pounds. It was a big fish.
Crazy.
Big fish.
yeah, it's like my whole torso. But man, it was fun, and I'm so pumped for steelhead, but it's just not there. They're not in there yet.
Not yet.
And but I did found something cool. For other thing, side note, I've never seen so many dead things on the river. The water was really low.
Okay.
I saw so many dead things. Like everywhere me and Justin were walking, Sean's gate is so big that I take 3 steps to his 1.
Yeah.
And so he was already halfway down the river, and me and Justin, being our vertically challenged selves, were just struggling to keep the pace. And so we kind of just did our own thing. And everywhere we looked, there was something dead. Like Justin picked up a dead snake, which he picks things up, but he picked up a dead snake. There was a skeleton of, it had to be a carp or a drumfish.
Okay.
It was a big, giant skeleton. He picked that up. Looked down, and I see a bullfrog that had been bitten in half. There's a dead soft shell turtle.
That's kind of cool, though.
And it was cool stuff, but I was
Yeah.
like, this is weird. And I was like, and dude, the most discouraging thing for me was the amount of trash.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm like, this is my
Pick up your
favorite
junk.
place. One of my favorite places to be. And to see that
Yeah.
was so discouraging.
I would encourage everybody to get outside and fish if you can. There's
But
nothing
take
like
care
it. That's
of
what
it,
we
though.
love to do. But yeah, if you bring something, take it with you. Don't leave junk on the river. Don't
Yeah.
leave junk anywhere outside.
Don't leave those Uncrustable wrappers sitting on the rocks, like
Right.
throw them away. Or like, I don't know. Don't do this, but like burn it. I don't know.
No, don't do that.
Take it. Take it home
listen
and
to
throw it
that.
away. I'm just saying.
Bring it back with you. Stuff it in your tackle bag.
Yeah.
Have a designated pocket in your tackle bag or in your backpack, whatever you put trash.
Dude, you got a truck.
Yeah, but I'm not moving anything for you.
Dang it. Marcus! Call 2 clever fellas. When your best friends stop letting you use their truck to move your stuff, call Marcus. Marcus will make life easier.
Marcus will make it happen from junk removal to moving to just handiwork around the house. Marcus and his team will make any need that you have a check off your to-do list.
Do it. Call him.
2 clever fellows.
I don't remember the phone number, but you should call him.
Marcus will make it happen.
Link in the description. Call him. 2 clever fellows. The funniest thing happened. I got snagged, and I reel it in, and there's had to be a $12 crankbait attached to a line.
Hey, that's a win.
So
That's a win.
here's the bigger win. No little Cleos were lost,
That is a huge win.
and I came home with another square build crankbait that was
Okay,
in great
little-
condition. Looked like a little bass.
For smallmouth,
Yeah. So I was pumped. It was exciting. But the funny thing is, Sean got in that canoe and we pushed him out into the water. He stood on it. It was hilarious. It was fun. And then
Where?
he ate cold SpaghettiOs. So it was a fun time, all in all. But they're just not there. And you can want something so bad,
Yeah.
and then you can want to be in that season so much, but it's just not the right time.
Right.
And it comes down to that. You can have all the skill in the world. You can have all the right equipment, the right gear, but if it's not the right time, it just won't happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's kind of like a little bit of what I want to talk about today is that sometimes like we get into these seasons where we're really wanting something to happen, and or maybe you feel like you feel like you're destined for something to happen, and we really want it to happen right now, and we do everything we can to make it happen right now. But sometimes the season is just not. It's just not the right time. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit. I don't want to get out of order, but I wanted to catch those fish so bad.
Yeah.
It's just not time.
Nope.
And so I am excited, though, for the fall.
Yeah. It's definitely coming.
I love the fall. I hate winter.
Yes.
Steelhead makes
Loathe
winter great and like have another thing to do, but when it's like
but it's
February,
so bitter cold.
it's the worst. But I'm excited for fall. I love the season of fall.
Yeah.
I really do. It's one of those things that I look forward to a lot.
Chili, football, and steelhead fishing.
Yeah, dude. Steelhead fishing, football, chili. Speaking of it, remember when we were younger at the church, we would do this. The ladies would put on this craft fair.
Yeah. I know exactly where you're going with this.
The ladies. So at our church, back in the day when, I don't know, we must have been like 9 or 10.
Yeah, we were young.
We were young, and we had to. I lived with my grandma, and so she would take me, and I'd have to go with her. And David's mom is very involved in our church, and she would be a part of this ladies thing, and they would do this big craft show, and we would kind of just wander in the woods catching frogs and different things, and we would come into all the snack booths and stuff and just get what we wanted, and then go back out. And I don't know, all the things were there. There's like popcorn and different snacks and stuff like that, and then there was this drink. And we like to call it strong drink, but it wasn't a strong drink.
No,
like
we were just being silly
Yeah.
calling it strong drink, but it was like a
Amazing.
crock pot, warm cinnamon deliciousness.
It was so good. If you could capture the essence of fall in a cup, that's what it would be.
Absolutely.
And I've never had it again.
Nope.
It came and went just like
I
that.
have a feeling, though, a strong feeling for the strong drink, that if we were to try it again, it would not be the same.
Probably not. Probably not.
What is your? What would you say? This is not in the show notes at all, but are there seasonal foods? What would you say
Yeah.
are seasonal foods? So I brought this up recently, well, probably last year with Brittany, and she's like, "It's July," and she's like, "I really want some chili right now," and I said, why?
Yeah.
I can't. No, chili is a fall and winter food. There's no way I could eat chili in the spring or summer. There's no way that's a seasonal food."
Yeah.
And she strongly disagreed. She said there is no
I think-
seasonal food.
I think there is seasonal food. I think fall is chili and chowder time. And,
Yep.
the one that I'm up in the air on is goulash.
I don't know if there is a time for goulash.
I love goulash.
I'm not a big goulash fan.
My wife, and maybe it's a different thing. We call it goulash, but we make it with the, I don't remember the brand, but there's this protein pasta.
Okay.
And it has changed it because it's like a straight carby, gluey deliciousness. Like you can't just eat that all the time. You'll get really unhealthy. But because we found the protein pasta.
It'll be carby and gooey.
Yeah, exactly. But we do this, and it's got meat in it. It's got tomato something sauce. I don't know. And it's just good. It's delicious. And I don't know. I think of that as a seasonal thing, but it's not.
I'm prepping to make smoked brisket chili.
I feel like ribs are a summer food.
Yeah, definitely. I would say ribs are a summer food.
But some
And
people
sweet
eat
corn.
that on New Year's? Don't they eat pork?
Yeah, that's pork and
Sauerkraut. That's
though.
a seasonal thing,
Yeah.
I guess. I'm not a big pork and sauerkraut
I like
guy.
sauerkraut.
But not me. I like it on a Reuben. That's about it.
Reubens are delicious.
But yeah, I think they're seasonal food. Chili is for sure a fall food.
Yeah.
You can't have chili in the middle of the summer.
No,
That sounds like.
I'm sorry, babe. I love
You
you,
just
very
can't.
much, but that's not
Speaking
happening.
of Britt and Hillary, they're coming on the show.
They're excited. Brittany sent us a picture the other day that said, should I make these for me and Hillary when we come on? And they were sweatshirts that said, I bake my own bread and don't
Yeah.
trust the government. I'm
That's
like, yes,
funny.
more power to you, babe.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. So I don't remember who got into it first, but I think it was
Hillary.
It was
Yeah.
Hillary. Just the sourdough life. And man, it's good. I'm not
It is.
complaining.
Brittany made biscuits and gravy on Labor Day. Again, sweat temper. But she made sourdough cheddar and jalapeno biscuits to go with the biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm losing sweat temper. It's not the week off.
Yeah, I think for me, I ended up having a job with Marcus at Two Clever Fellows. I work with him on the side.
Yeah.
And I had a job with him, and just one job. How hard we work on those jobs, man, to make everybody's life easy. You burn a lot of calories.
I understand. I understand for sure.
The one day I burnt, I think it was not in September. It was a different month, but I did a move with him, and it was like a 10-hour job. And I think my workout minutes on my watch was like 300 minutes of workout.
I believe it.
And I had burned like 5,000 calories that day.
Yeah, I see the videos Marcus posts. You guys do a lot.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun thing, and it's cool to help people who need it. you'd be surprised how many like elderly that
Makes
just
sense.
don't have families that
Need help.
will help. So
And
they just pay
Marcus
for
will
the help.
make it happen.
Yeah. So it's cool. But yeah, dude, I'm excited to have our wives on. That's going to be fun.
It's gonna be fun. I think you
And,
guys are really gonna enjoy that one.
Yeah. What caused the podcast to blow up? Our wives, of course.
Yep. Brittany said that several times.
Yeah. I'm excited. Brittany and I have a unique relationship. We've all been friends our whole life, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun. It's exciting. But dude, I got you something. I found these on the river, Grand
Oh,
River.
goodness.
Hold on.
Oh, this is great.
He doesn't know what it is, but I
have
found
no
him these
idea.
things.
All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of football, thanks, man.
Yeah, dude.
You don't know, you're not from Ohio, then you're not in the know, but these are Ohio Buckeyes.
Yeah. OH,
The-
baby.
National champion Ohio State Buckeyes IO. And I appreciate it, man. These
Yeah.
are going to go in the basement in the man cave.
Yeah, dude.
These are awesome, actually.
I know you wanted to be there and you couldn't. So,
Yeah,
and dude, we were walking and I see these just laying on the rocks.
These are huge and they're early. They usually start dropping in October. So.
Dude, I looked up and I'm like, that's a Buckeye tree. And I didn't know those were on the Grand River. And so they were. It was cool.
So we have a Buckeye tree in our neighborhood, and one of my favorite things that me, Nora, and David will do is we'll walk down, and we know the people's yard that it's in. The little girl goes to school with my son, but we'll go down, and when the Buckeyes start falling, we go on a walk, and we just pick up Buckeyes, and they're cool with it. So we're not like overstepping our bounds or anything like that. But bring them home, and we have I'm a big sports fan. If you haven't seen, I've got the Buckeye leaf right here
Let's
on
go.
my computer. But I'm a big sports fan, so our basement's all Ohio State, Cleveland Browns. I love disappointment. Apparently, the Indians / if you want to call them the Guardians, and the
There it is.
Cavs. So I've got a bunch of Buckeyes down there. So we pick up the Buckeyes, we put them downstairs. My daughter makes the Buckeye, the necklaces they wear on game day. Don't do the jewelry thing, but it's just a fan thing, and we have fun with it. And Ohio State's looking good this year, so I appreciate that, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. I got the girls some too. And Kendall goes, or no, it was Sadie. She looked at me and she goes, Daddy, we got to go plant this right now in our backyard. It's like, I don't know if it'll grow. It's
We've
like already
tried.
on the shelf. And I'm like, I want it to happen for you, but we
So,
could try. I don't know.
got so excited. A couple years ago, I found somebody that was selling Buckeye
Seedlings. Yeah.
and we got it. We got a big pot to plant in the back on the deck so that it could grow. And we watered it. It looked great. And then all of a sudden it just died. And I'm like, what is going on? I didn't drill a hole in the pot, and we overwatered it and killed it.
Yeah. That's tough, man.
Yeah.
But they were so excited about it. They're like, what is this? And Kendall was like, can we eat them? I'm like, no, they're poison. You can't do that. It's poison. But yeah, dude, it was fun.
That's funny.
I thought it was cool that it came from the Grand River. It's like one of my favorite places and
Absolutely.
one of your favorite things. So I thought of you and the girls and David and stuff. So
Bob
excited.
Queen, if
Bob.
you're watching,
Yeah, man.
go Bucks.
OH.
IO.
There it is. But yeah, dude, it was a grind on the river. Nothing happened. Nothing going for me. It was tough, but I had so much fun just being out and got my sweat timber calories in. And so it was fun. But it made me really, really look forward to just wanting that. I really am looking forward to that season and getting out there. I'm done with bass fishing for the year, I think.
I never even started.
I did okay.
It's a solid 5 years in a row. I haven't bass fished.
Chase from Southwest Indiana Outdoors, one of our fans, one of our friends, one of our biggest supporters, to be honest. We had this challenge with him, brother. I'm gonna concede defeat, and if I could give you the Casting Faith belt right now, I would. You definitely caught. I'm pretty sure his wife outfished me this year, which she's a great fisherman too, fisherwoman. I don't know what the proper phrase for that is. Angler. There it is. They're both great. Sweet people, and they definitely caught the bigger fish. We had a little challenge going on. I'm pretty sure he beat out Sean too, but Sean can defend that in the comments. I definitely only caught maybe a 4-pounder this year. That was it.
That's a big fish,
But
though.
That's probably too big. I'm probably exaggerating. It was probably more like a 3.5 or something, but still like noteworthy enough for me to be like, that was fun. I did catch a 4 a 4-foot catfish.
A 4-foot catfish?
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. I was on John's tiny tyke boat.
Okay.
And I lost it, so I didn't land it or whatever. But that was on the net, man, and he would tell you that. But it was fun. We were on Mogador.
That sounds like a story.
It wasn't. John was there. John,
You're
tell him.
Spreading seeds of
It was.
deceit here.
It had to be like
That's a lot smaller than 4 foot, my brother.
maybe not 4 foot. It was big. I don't know. It was a big one. It was noteworthy. It like bent my rod underneath the boat.
Oh, okay.
So it was a big
It
one.
was a turtle.
No, I saw it. It was a catfish. On a little Cleo of all things, which is exciting.
Shout out Little Cleo.
Yeah, dude.
That's my
Sponsor
go-to
us.
for Steelhead.
Got my Fish USA sticker.
Yeah.
Eventually would love to have that. We talked to them a little bit. Love to have them as a sponsor. That's where I get all my little Cleos.
Same here.
So
Got a
that doesn't
cart
help
loaded
us
up.
at all. That doesn't help us at all, but we want you to know that's where you get your stuff. It's pretty great.
Yeah. Get out
Support
and go
'em.
fishing.
Yeah, man. It's great. But you can want something so bad and it just be out of season.
Yeah.
And that's the thought. So let's talk about this a little bit. Just from a faith aspect. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, to every season, to everything there is a season, and for every purpose under heaven. I went fishing for a fish that I wanted to catch, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
I could want that as bad as I want. I could know where those fish live, where they go, how their lifestyle is. I could learn the turbidity and the water levels and all the things. I could watch for all of that and know everything about the fish. But if they're simply not in season and they're not there, I can go out and I can try all I want and it's not going to happen.
Right.
I could do all the right things and be out of timing. And I think a lot of times in our life, we get this idea of what we should be doing and how we should get there. We like to call it a calling, right? You feel called to do something. And you can feel called to a career. You could feel called to a ministry. You could feel called to build something, to do something creative. You could be called to a lot of different things. And you could want it so badly, but be out of season. And I would even say you could be praying, you could be fasting, you could be reading your word, you could be faithful, you could be doing everything right, but it's just not time.
Right.
And so much and so many times we get so frustrated in the waiting that we end up discouraging ourselves even though we're doing all the right things.
Right. Yeah, we want something so bad that's not there for us yet, and we get so discouraged that we stop seeking it because we don't receive it.
Right.
When in reality, it's just not time.
And delay is not always a bad thing.
Right.
And I kind of want to talk about that a little bit. Delay is not a bad thing. You could do all the right things and be doing the right things and still have to wait.
Yeah.
And that's normal. And in fact, a lot of times that's on purpose. Romans 12:3 says, God has given everybody a measure of faith, but faith isn't a one-size-fits-all thing. And
Absolutely.
we can't get so focused on the promise or the end goal that we miss out on the process moments of our lives. Everybody starts out with a measure of faith, but that faith needs to be built.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to do anything noteworthy for the Lord or anything in life, even if it doesn't apply to your faith. It could be your career, it could be whatever. You can do all the right things and want it so badly, but just be out of timing. And so I kind of want to bring some light to this a little bit. One example in the Bible are the Israelites. Mm-hmm. We know the story of how Moses takes them out of Egypt because God tells them to, and we see the plagues and we see them leave Egypt. We see the Red Sea split. They go through, led by a pillar of fire by day and or fire by night, cloud by day, and they go through the Red Sea and they enter into the wilderness, a desert place, a dry and arid place. And bro, I think about this story and it's like how discouraging it could have felt to them.
It did, I'm sure.
To leave slavery, really. They were bound. They were not free. They weren't in a good position. But to be set free, see all those cool things, and then end up smack dab in a survival situation.
Yeah.
And they weren't expecting that. They were expecting the promise right away.
Mm-hmm.
because God said, I will lead you to the promised land. And here's the thing that you probably don't hear often, but there was a easier route for them. Moses could have led them through the land of the Philistines and into the promised land.
Yeah.
But immediately what they would face are giants. Literal giants. They would face literal giants, like giants that are in the Bible. And they would immediately face opposition. Feast. The giants would feast. No, I'm saying, but we'll talk more about giants next episode.
That's what I'm getting at.
But they would immediately have to have a battle.
Yeah.
So imagine being a slave in Egypt, and then God lets Moses let's say that God lets him take the quick route. Now they're immediately fighting for the promise.
And they were in no way ready for that.
They weren't equipped for that.
No.
And so I'm going to help somebody, especially young people who are wanting to be involved in ministry at all. You felt the call of God at a camp or midwinter or whatever. You feel the call of God. You feel the call to be a missionary or a preacher or a pastor or a musician or a worship leader or whatever. God allows a process in your life to build your faith, your skill, your character, all of these things up to then release you into the right timing. If we were just to be given the immediate promise right away, we would find ourselves unable to maneuver and handle it. And oftentimes you would find yourself shipwrecked.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so you'd be like Sean on that canoe with a hole in it. It's not ready. It's not seaworthy.
Right.
And so we get so caught up in the big experience moment where we find out what God wants to do with us, and then we get so discouraged when it doesn't happen immediately.
Yeah.
But the reality is that God has a process for us to prepare us for that calling.
Right. It's like planting a tomato plant, a seedling you buy at the store in the spring, and the next day expecting there to be tomatoes. That's just not how it works.
No.
There's a process that goes into it.
Right. And so I think that's what I wanted to relay today. Man, I was on that river and I wanted it. But guess what? It's not time.
Right.
So all I was out there doing was casting faith, like legit, roll credits. I was just casting to cast. And honestly, I kind of knew in my mind that it wasn't time, and I just wanted to be out with my friends and explore.
Yeah, but there's something to be said to that too, because you went out and you were exploring, you were finding new avenues, new places,
new access points.
You're seeing the river in a different aspect than you would when you're fishing it. You're seeing the holes. You're learning. You're preparing yourself for when those fish are there.
Yeah.
And so I think that's kind of what you're getting at is there's a season of preparation as well.
Yeah. And I don't talk yourself out of that. There's somebody listening right now that's so mad or discouraged or just beaten up about the fact that you're not where you want to be yet. Dude, God has it figured out.
Yep.
And sometimes, unfortunately, it just looks like the wilderness.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
but God provides in the wilderness as well.
Yeah.
There's a reason for your season of wilderness.
Yeah.
That was like a rhyme. I didn't mean that.
It was beautiful.
There is a reason for that, and God will provide. Even though with the Israelites, maybe the wilderness wasn't God's general direction he wanted them to head into going into things. That wasn't the original plan. But God used that time in the wilderness to prepare them for what they were getting ready to do and show them that he provides even when maybe we mess up a little bit.
Yeah. And man, it's one of those things too where like we can't zoom out. Like it's a hard time. We have a hard time with that. Zoom out and have some perspective.
With today, I think a lot of us, myself included, fall into the trap of wanting something now. We live in a very instant society.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's just not the way it works.
Right.
Hey, Casting Faith crew, let's talk about something that keeps us running strong. Literally, we're proud to partner with First Form, the leader in premium nutrition and supplements.
These products aren't just for gym rats, y'all. First Form has something for everyone. Whether you're in the gym, in the woods, or on the water chasing steelhead or bass, protein powders, pre-workouts, vitamins, greens, you name it, they've got it.
And here's the best part. When you shop through our link, you're directly supporting this podcast. Every order you make helps us keep doing what we love, talking faith, fitness, and fishing just for you.
So don't wait. Level up your health, fuel your passion, and support the Casting Faith podcast. Click that link and get started with First Form today.
And man, it's one of those things, and I really, Sister Bolgren was the one to point this out to me first. in our growth series here at FAC Talmud. She was teaching one of the classes, and man, it really made me think, because God didn't let the Israelites go through Philistine country, because if they faced war too early, they'd run back to Egypt. They would run straight back to bondage. And sometimes God keeps you out of the shortcut moments of your lives because your faith isn't strong enough yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he knows that if you were to get everything you want right now, you would make a mess of it. I think of the prodigal son too, of getting all of his inheritance real quick and going and ruining his life with it. Like, God needs you to live out a process. And sometimes that looks like waiting. Sometimes that looks like delay. And sometimes, guess what? It looks like battles.
Yeah.
You got to stack up the small wins.
So for me, I think about the story of David.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the lion and the bear, if it wasn't for those times in the pastures with the sheep, he wouldn't have been ready for Goliath.
Right.
He had to have those times of preparation, those times alone with God, when it was just him, God, and the sheep. And then there was a bear, and then there was a lion. If it wasn't for those times of preparation, that process, there would have been no Goliath to be slain.
Right. And man, that's so true. And I think about David too with that. It's one of those things where but guess what? Being attacked by a bear that doesn't feel like it's from God.
Right.
That feels like it's from the enemy, right? But God sometimes allows the bear to attack, or the lion. Hey, guess what? Lion, you're going to have to face the lion.
Yeah.
You're going to have to face the bear. You're going to have to face smaller battles before you ever can go up against the giants in your life. And that's relative to each person. Like we each go through things, but you have to win those small battles to be prepared for the bigger battles, and then to be prepared to take the promise.
Yeah. And when those battles arise, I always think of it like a storm, but God's never going to lead you to a storm he's not going to see you through.
Yeah.
If you're there at the storm, or you're going through it, God is with you. And at times it may not feel like it. I understand that.
Yeah.
But he's there. He's not going to allow you to go through something on your own.
It's funny that a lot of times we think that, man, so many times we think delay is denial. And it's not.
No.
Delay does not mean denial. It just means that, if you got what you needed now, you'd be shipwrecked. And or if you got what you wanted right now, it wouldn't be the best for you. And so sometimes we have a harder time waiting on God than we actually have with the battle that's in front of us.
Yeah.
And so I know there's people listening that are fighting right now, and their faith needs strengthened, and you guys need encouraged. And I hope this encourages you somehow. And I know it's a lot to hear in just one short episode, but we want you to understand that God has a plan, and sometimes that plan includes battles that are small. Sometimes it includes the lion. Sometimes it includes the bear. Sometimes it includes wandering a little while in the wilderness and figuring out your life and in your character and in developing your skills. There's things that you can do in that time, in that waiting, to prepare. And so we know those things to be prayer and fasting and reading the word and bettering yourself. Most of us are in seasons like that before we ever see the promise.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was a needed word today. Don't despise the desert. Don't curse the waiting room. Out of season faith is still faith.
Absolutely.
And out of season fishing is still profitable in some ways, But even if you're out of season, your faith is still faith, and it needs strengthened and built to get you where you need to be. And so that faith builds character strong enough to hold the promise when it comes. And I really felt to share that with you guys today. But there's a story too I wanted to talk about, and we'll transition a little bit here. But let me set the scene. There was a fisherman named Jose Salvador, and he heads out for what is supposed to be a short trip off the coast of Mexico. And storms roll in, and the boat breaks down. His crew bails, and Jose, he didn't come home, not for a night, not for a month, but for 14 months. This guy drifted 6,700 miles across the Pacific Ocean. Not food, no water, just storms, sharks, blazing sun. He caught fish with his bare hands and ate them raw. And when it didn't rain, he literally drank turtle blood to stay alive. Birds would...
That makes me laugh.
Bro, it's crazy. Birds would land on his boat, and he'd eat them. That's how real it got for him. He was in a survival situation. And the craziest part was that when people asked him how he survived all of that, he didn't talk about the luck of the birds landing or how he caught fish with his bare hands, being lucky. He said it was his faith that anchored him. He said, my faith anchored me. And so my man is drifting for months, 14 months on the Pacific Ocean, surviving, just in pure survival mode. And all that got him through it in his mind was his faith.
Wow.
And so, man, if that doesn't challenge you, would you rather do 14 months of sweat timber or 14 months eating raw fish and birds?
Sweat-tember.
Yeah, sweat timber. Yeah. But think about that, dude. It's crazy that guy had to go through all of that. And he survived. Isn't that wild?
It makes you, my mind automatically goes to just the vastness of the ocean. Just think about that. Just mind blowing.
Dude, we talked about that in another episode, but like 90-something% of the ocean's not discovered yet. And so imagine just being, I get overwhelmed when I look at the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
It's so big and we know nothing.
Right.
Really. And so this guy was out there just surviving. It's the turtle blood for me to survive. That's crazy.
Just picture dude sitting on a raft, a seagull flies over and just.
But
No, more power to this guy. I mean, that's crazy. But
Jose, you're the man.
there's a lot to laugh at. in that
If I
story,
could
too.
mail, it's not funny, but
No,
it's
it's
funny.
not. But it's when you think about it, never mind. Turtle blood.
There's got to be a movie on this. But dude, everybody bailed on his broke. I don't know. That's crazy. Just drifting 6,700 miles across the ocean alone. No food, fresh water, or anything.
That's our next challenge.
He just, let us know. Expedition Mogador, just no food. That's what it would look like. Just Mogador. I'm not eating turtle blood.
Across Mogador.
No paddle, just the kayaks. I feel like it'd be easy to survive.
Boat and just, hey,
just turtle.
you need a tow? No, I'm happy with this turtle.
But man, I'm encouraged by that because he survived that.
Yeah.
And he attributed his survival to his faith. And I don't know, man. You think you got it hard just waiting for a promise, and this guy is in pure
Jose's out here
survival.
drinking turtle
Yeah,
blood.
stacking up wins, just catching fish with his bare hands,
Good
drinking
for him,
turtle.
man.
Yeah, what an animal. That's amazing.
That's the alone
But-
winner right there.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of alone, they just wrapped up their last season in Africa, I think. It was cool. I love that show.
I still haven't watched
It's
it.
definitely better. The earlier, I think like after like season 3 and up are my favorite.
Okay.
But like the last few have kind of,
Yeah,
It's not as
I'll
exciting.
try it in this winter. I think probably my favorite survival show is Dual Survival. I
Yeah,
still
that's a
really
fun
enjoy
one.
That.
so old, but it's
I'll
fun.
rewatch it. Yeah,
Yeah. I would love to do a survival challenge. That would be fun.
yeah.
Or
I've
just
talked
at
about
least-
it.
Just at least something. I don't know. Let us
See if
know.
I could go 48 hours with nothing.
I think that that might be our expedition Mogador. We'll just do something like that on
Maybe.
top of no food. Just
I want to get out and do it on the river. Go Steelhead fishing.
yeah. So that was the other thing. I found some spots we could potentially camp
Yeah,
on the Grand.
that's cool.
And that would be fun. Do some catch and cooks. Let us know in the
It
comments.
just gets cold.
Yeah, it
that
does.
season, it gets
Yep.
cold.
Yep. Let us know in the comments if that's something you want to see us do. I'm not drinking turtle blood though. I'm sorry. Dude, do you think you could actually live? What's the one food that you could live on for 1 year straight if that's all you could eat?
Beef,
Just meat, beef.
beef or chicken.
I couldn't do chicken alone, dude. Bland chicken is the worst.
You think? Yeah, you think about all the different stuff you can do with beef, though.
Yeah.
Burgers, tacos,
Yeah.
steak.
Same with chicken, I guess. I think that I'm with you. Some
Need
kind of
beef.
meat.
It'd
It had to be meat.
Yeah.
Fish
Very
would be
carnivorous.
Fish would be the smart answer because it's protein and fat.
Yeah, but then you run into like the mercury. and
Mercury
all that.
poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was
Gotta
this.
be,
I don't remember where I heard this from, but
gotta be beef.
he was this guy. I don't remember. I'm still limited on caffeine, so I'm struggling. But he ate so many sardines that he had like poisoning.
Arsenic poisoning.
Arsenic
yeah.
poisoning. Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, so beef would be it probably.
Yep, I'm gonna say beef.
Sean would say McDonald's. I don't know, man.
It's vaguely beef.
What fast food would you eat if that's the only thing you could eat? It'd have to be Chipotle for me.
Chick-fil-A.
Chipotle.
I'd say Chick-fil-A. Chipotle's up there. I've said this before, but I used to be a big like downer on Chipotle.
I love
But
Chipotle.
I do like it. I like it now, but I'd say Chick-fil-A would probably be my go-to
Yeah.
all the time, fast food.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I'm going to press a button.
That's not what I wanted to happen.
That was weird.
Yeah, not a fan of that one.
What's going on? Yep. Yay. All
I'm
right.
just going to hear everything on the soundboard.
There it is. Yeah. All right. Overrated, underrated. One of those buttons were it.
Okay.
It's time for overrated, underrated. All right. That was the first button for real. Okay. Overrated, underrated fall edition.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready.
Rapid fire. Don't think, just react. Okay.
Got it.
Steelhead fishing in September.
Overrated.
Yeah. You think?
Yep.
I think it's underrated.
Think it's underrated? There's no fish.
There's fish at the end.
Of September?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Steelhead fishing in September. Not at the beginning of September.
No. Well, you got to think.
Got you on the formality.
No, you got to take into account the whole month.
You think?
Yeah.
But that last week of September might be like the best week of the
end
season.
of October into early November is
Bro,
the
they're
best
all
week.
chrome at that point, though.
Yeah, but
it's
there's
like
more
straight
fish.
chrome. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think it's underrated. Peaceful practice or waste of time.
What are you talking about?
September, steelhead fishing, or just yeah. That's where my mind goes. Peaceful practice.
Yeah, I'd say peaceful practice.
Yeah.
And you could switch to smallmouth at that point too.
Yeah.
At least here locally.
Which I did not do. I refused.
See, for me, there's a big difference though too between smallmouth fishing and largemouth fishing. I don't like largemouth, but I like to catch smallmouth. So I'm good.
I'm going to make a lot of people upset right now. There's literally no difference for me between those two fish.
Smallmouth or bigger?
Kinda. I've caught bigger. I don't know. I'm going to get hate for that. That's okay. I've probably caught 9 smallmouth this season and a couple largemouth. I just don't see. Once you catch a steelhead, it ruins you.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. Like, I like bass fishing. I'm not hating on it at all.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, the biggest fight I had was that imaginary 4-foot
turtle.
But no, that catfish was huge. I don't know how big it was, but John, help me out in the comments, man. It was a big fish, enough to bend my rod over the boat and underneath the boat, and he ended up missing it with the net, and it knocked the little Cleo out of its mouth, and it got away. But I wouldn't have kept it anyways. It was too big. It was big enough not to eat.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, dude. Here's another one, okay? This one comes from our childhood days. We talked about strong drink and those other things. Do you remember the WWJD bracelets?
Yes.
Or even the Live Strong, talking about September.
Yeah, I had both of them.
What do you think on those? Do you think those were, do you think it was underrated or overrated? Or was it like just an accessory, like a fad thing? Or was it a conversation starter?
No, it was definitely an accessory. It was not a conversation starter in the least bit. But nostalgia, I mean.
Man, that really died.
Fun.
The Live Strong, the yellow band. Remember that?
Yeah, it's because Lance Armstrong was
Hey,
shooting steroids.
I hate to defend that, but do you know, listen, with Lance Armstrong specifically, they ruined the guy over it.
Yeah, they did.
And I don't think it's fair because if you go look it up, I think, in fact, maybe look it up while I'm riffing on this.
Okay.
I think they had to go like 23 spots below him to find somebody who didn't cheat.
Okay. I don't know how to look that up. Like, what do you want me to search?
Oh, I don't know.
How many people cheated with Lance Armstrong?
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. So, yeah, something like that. Just ask ChatGPT or something. Like, I'm pretty confident that it was like 23. They had to go to like 23rd place or something really far off just to find somebody who didn't cheat in some way. Like if they were testing everybody, most of them would pop. And so he was the best of the best, even though he cheated. You know what I'm saying?
He was the best cheater.
He was the best cheater. Everybody was cheating. And so it's like the baseball thing to me. Who are we hurting with that, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not advocating for that kind of cheating. I don't know how to make myself sound better here, but I remember hearing a thing with that. It's that you had to look so far back to find somebody who didn't.
So here's what chat said. Among the 81 riders who finished in the top 10 of the Tour de France during 1999 to 2005, 61, that's 87% of the riders were either confirmed or strongly suspected of cheating.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
And you ruined the man's whole life over it. He was the best because he was the best regardless of the steroids. That's a hot take. That's a hot take, and I understand that. So don't kill me in the comments, but 87% of the people are cheating, and we ruined one man's career because he was the best of the best. He was the poster child.
But in fairness to that, though, I mean, I agree with what you're saying, but how many other bike riders do you know?
I'm going to start wearing the Livestrong band again. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. But
Charlie's a big fan of the Tour de France. He has his favorite rider.
I mean, I did a run equivalent of, that's biking, I guess.
Bike riding.
But I ran a lot.
I
don't know. No steroids, though, as you can see. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting. I don't know how I got there. But for me, the What Would Jesus Do bracelets were always kind of just cheesy.
The Tour de France is 2,200 miles.
I didn't do that.
It's a 23-day race.
No. The most I've done in a day is 8 or 9 miles in a day. Yeah, not all at once, but like...
Can you think of the physical wear and tear on your body that a 2,000-mile bike race
Well, have you seen the guys with Ragdoll and stuff? Like
No.
Oh my gosh, bro. You got to look it up. It's so gross. Rhabdo, I think that's what it's called.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you mean leprosy?
No. It's like they run or they exercise so much. They run so much. It's called, I don't know how to say this word. It's short for rhabdomyolysis or something like that. That's terrible. Rhabdo. It's a serious condition where the muscle tissue breaks down and releases proteins like myoglobin into the bloodstream. And if it builds up too much, it can damage the kidneys and even cause kidney failure.
Gross. Yeah, I see it.
It's so gross. And so the common causes of this is extreme exercise or overtraining, especially in the high intensity workouts like the Tour de France and stuff like that. Yeah. And so long runs in the heat or heavy lifting without conditioning, trauma or crush injuries, certain medication or drugs could also do this. But the symptoms of it is like severe muscle pain and swelling or weakness and really dark urine. Extreme fatigue, nausea, a bunch of different things. And I saw, I think it was David Goggins was running, and you could literally push on his muscle and it would leave like a sponge imprint of his hand.
Makes me cringe.
Dude, like what an animal, you know? And so I think of these guys and people like Lance and those 87 percenters. They were just doing stuff to survive that marathon. You know what I mean? Like you can't do that humanly.
Yeah, I mean...
without a little help, I imagine. I don't know.
Some people did.
This is a hot take for me. I don't know. It's the energy drink. First energy drink of the week.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. But underrated. I don't know. I think it was, I wouldn't wear a WWJD.
I would wear them again.
Live Strong band. What about, okay. So Sweatember, I'm going to probably win that belt. Maybe I need you to like,
yeah, I need to get back
into it.
Man, being sick really.
Yeah. And who knows? I'm counting my blessings. I'm surrounded by sickness. So we'll see. I might have a bad week here or there. Or maybe we extend ours a little past September or something. But the winner will get an awesome Bruce Buffer intro.
Yeah.
So Bruce Buffer intros for the UFC, which hilarious thing. Side note, while I'm talking about the UFC, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. But I saw a headline the other day that Trump approved UFC clash on the White House grounds.
Too.
But I read, mind you, I'm caffeine free for most of the week. I read with my dyslexic mind, I read Trump approves UFO crash on White House yard. And I went, huh?
Let's go.
It's happening. No, like I panicked. Like, what am I reading? Like, this didn't happen. And then I was like, oh yeah, it says UFC, not UFO, but it made me laugh. But Bruce Buffer's.
They say UAP now, unidentified aerial phenomena.
I don't know. Yeah. But do you think
allegedly
overrated, underrated? Bruce Buffer's
Rise and shine, adventurers! Whether you're hitting the trails or casting a line at dawn or tackling that backyard project, Backbone Coffee is the coffee for you. Crafted in the USA for hardworking early risers. Visit Backbone Coffee through our affiliate link in the show description and use Casting Faith at checkout to get 15% off your order. If you want to support this podcast, go buy some coffee today. Marcus is going to laugh so hard when I say this, but my man's never had a sick day.
That's very true.
And he's screaming at the top of his lungs.
What about his brother?
Michael Buffer? Yeah, they both. I heard a thing.
Let's get ready to not say that. It's copyrighted.
Yeah. It's about that time.
It's about to happen.
Yeah. But I heard a thing the other day that they didn't even know that they were related until their 30s.
Yeah. Crazy.
What are the odds?
Talk about a talent, like a hereditary talent.
But their dad also did it.
I didn't know that.
So their dad did it.
Can you inherit a voice?
Must have.
Where is this podcast going?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I thought that was crazy.
That is nice.
He found out in his 30s that he had a brother. And then the dad, the brother, and him all went into the same profession and were like the top of tier of those professions. Still doing the thing. Not wild.
That is pretty crazy.
I think it's the energy we need for those,
you
though.
know the cameos?
Yeah.
So,
I sure do know them cameos.
So, Bruce Buffer does cameo. And
it's like $500.
Somebody paid him to break up with his girlfriend for him.
That's brutal. It's not time. It's all over. That's crazy.
That would be
hilarious. What a petty. What kind of. That's awful. Rough. Maybe that's the overrated, underrated. Paying Bruce Buffer to make an announcement. Somebody did their wedding. They paid him a cameo to do their wedding.
That's fun, though. I mean, if you're a big fight fan.
Yeah. Like in the reception or something. That's so funny. Yeah, dude. I think it's just right. I think that's the energy that we need in those shows. That man's never had a sick day. Just showed up consistently.
Wearing crazy suit jackets.
Oh yeah. But I think that's funny, dude. And that's another thing. Every round he's got another suit on.
Yeah.
It's not even the same suit the whole night long. My man. Anyways, I think it's great. All right, tracking. Now that you have a Fitbit, you've had Apple and you have had Fitbit. Now, the one that I gave you is not like the newest one. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Apple.
Really?
Personally.
Have you had to charge it as much?
More.
Really? The battery's tough? I'm sorry, dude.
It's okay. It's
old.
Not a big deal.
Mine will last 3 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
We should probably upgrade.
We'll see.
But I'm for sure team Fitbit. Over Apple. Just for what I use it for.
For what you use it for, I mean, I definitely get Fitbit. I like the way the Fitbit looks more, personally. And it could just be that I'm more used to an Apple Watch. Yeah. So I needed to upgrade my Apple Watch, though, too, if I'm going to do that.
Yeah, but aren't they not selling them anymore because of something? I heard there was
about that.
I don't know, some controversy behind like the technology or something in China. It was a thing.
There's a lot of controversy behind the technology.
Dude, I love my Fitbit. I wear it to bed.
I like it.
Tracks my sleep.
I like it. I'm not upset about it by any means.
Motivational tool.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an obsession trap. I will say I counted calories for 3 years. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a like if you're extremely how do I say this now? If you're overweight, and you need to lose weight, there's no greater thing for you to do than to get on MyFitnessPal or something like that. Mm-hmm. Track what you eat and get control of what you're doing.
You'll be surprised, that's for sure.
Because you can have everything that you want to have in moderation and still lose weight. That's a hot take too, but I'm saying you can have all you want out there. And while we're in September, I'm going to help somebody track what you're eating and track what you're doing. And if you eat more than you're doing, then do more.
Change something.
Or eat less and do less. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it comes down to. Calories in, calories out. That's what matters. And macros matter and nutrition matters. All that stuff matters. And maybe we'll have somebody more qualified on to talk more about that. But I'm saying, like, there's a way to go about it. And I think that these are just right. They're not overrated. I think they're underrated.
especially
I
at
would
the
agree with
price
that.
points. You can get a used one. The battery life might not be the greatest, but
it works.
you can get a used one for pretty cheap on eBay or Amazon, refurbished or something.
Yeah.
But let's move into last cast for this one, for this episode. My heart for this episode really was for those of you who are waiting, or maybe you're in a battle right now of your faith, just don't circumvent the process. Count it all a blessing, the season that you're in. It might not be where you want to be. It might feel like it's the worst season of your life, waiting, or maybe you're going through it. Maybe you're like the wanderers in the wilderness, learning the process of how to become who you could be and should be. But the Bible says all things work together for good, for those that believe. And I really do believe that, good and bad. That means good and bad. The bear attacks, the lion attacks, the lost at sea for 14 months. Those things happen to good people.
Right.
Bad things happen to good people. And it doesn't mean that God sent it. It doesn't mean that he sent it, but he may allow it. And you can change your mindset into making it a winnable thing.
Right.
And not being a thing that'll crush you, but motivate you. You can switch the narrative in your brain. And a lot of that is just giving glory to God through all seasons.
Absolutely.
He didn't never promise that it was going to be perfect all the time and that everything would be easy. And so that's my last cast is just in the season that you're in, cast faith.
Yeah.
Even if it's September and you're on Grand River wanting Steelhead, just keep casting, keep faith, keep navigating, keep exploring where you're at and invite God into that. So that's my last cast for today.
Yeah, I think that to that point, just understand that those storms come, those trials come, that wilderness comes, but God is preparing you for something.
Yeah.
Even though it's hard to understand that, hard to see that, it's easy to slip into that woe is me mindset, but that's a very scary place. That's when the wilderness becomes true wilderness. That's where the attack becomes an attack rather than a learning experience or a place to better yourself, is when you allow your mind to slip into that woe is me.
Yeah.
And you're not getting anything from it at that point.
Yeah. Out of season doesn't mean God is absent.
Absolutely.
And I believe he's preparing us, and sometimes delay feels like a punishment, but you're not being punished. Sometimes it's actually protecting you. And sometimes a closed door isn't rejection, but it's redirection.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of our listeners are there right now. And so if you are like me, if you're skunked on Grand River, or you're fishing out of season, or you're stranded or stuck in a season that doesn't make sense, don't quit, don't give up, but keep casting faith. God's delays aren't denials. He's building your faith into something bigger for a reason.
The fish just aren't there yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
And that's where we're going. Yeah. So keep casting faith, guys. That's what this show's about. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Shout out to our sponsors, Backbone Coffee. The only reason I had energy to do those 22,000 steps was because I had a big old thermos of Backbone Coffee. I prefer the graveyard shift.
Yeah, that's
and
my favorite too.
I really like, I think it's right here, the Rolling Coal. Dude, this stuff right here is amazing. You got to try it. So yeah, get you some Backbone. They're doing a cool sale right about when this episode releases, or I think it's the 18th of September. I don't know when this will drop, but they're doing a special giveaway for Tradesman Day, or tradies, as my kids would say. And so there'll be a certain percentage off. There'll be a cool sale that they're running, and so we're excited. I love Cam and the guys at Backbone. They've been huge supporters of the show, and so if you love our show, go support them. It's affordable. This is the coolest thing about it, is it's affordable and it's good.
Yeah.
And so it's not like your Dollar Tree coffee,
Yeah.
It's not your discount coffee. It's good quality at a affordable price. And so that's why I love Backbone so much. And so go check them out. Link is in the description. I also want to thank First Form. That creatine helps with the brain fog. Creatine. It's so good. And all of their supplements. If you're a pumpkin spice latte drinker, which I have hot takes on that in the next episode. But if you're a pumpkin spice latte drinker, they just came out with a level 1 protein. A level 1 protein from First Form that's pumpkin spice latte flavored. And so they're constantly coming out with good stuff. And what I love about First Form is that all of their things mix so purely. You really don't need a blender. You don't even need the shaker with the ball in it. you can just kind of just shake it up in a water bottle and it'll dissolve perfectly.
Yeah, one of my favorite things from First Form right now is their greens, the chocolate greens. Hey, greens are hard. Greens are hard to make taste good, but their chocolate greens mixed with my preference is a little bit of almond milk. It's good stuff.
Yeah, dude. It's tough for greens for me,
Yeah.
but I do think and I've had them too. I've had their other flavor, but their greens, like I said, it's the mixability for me.
Absolutely.
Like 100%. You're not getting the grit or the film
It's
or
such
anything
a
like
fine
that.
film,
They do such a
fine
good job.
powder. It mixes really well.
Yeah. So the quality, good quality stuff. And so links in the description there. Firstform.com/castingfaith. That will help us grow our show.
Do it.
Do it. Get you better your life, you know? And finally, two clever fellas, my brother in the Lord, Marcus Richardson, doing the Lord's work, helping your nanny move her stuff.
Marcus will make it happen.
Yeah, he makes it happen. Moving, hauling, dragging me out of the river when I get skunked and giving me an extra payday, helping me out. I'm just kidding. Marcus is the best, dude. He is doing a great work with two clever fellas, making your life easier. Some cool things happening with that. Christmas lights. It's not too early to be thinking about that. He does a stellar
ahead of the
job.
game.
Get ahead of it. Get it scheduled. Give Marcus a call today. Reminder, last thing, guys. I want to plug a bunch of stuff, but we got a website with merch on it. If you love what we're wearing, if you love the gear that we're wearing on the show, if you
give
love
you guys a glimpse here.
if
you
you love-
if you don't know me outside the podcast, got that bald head, but get you a nice Casting Faith ball cap.
Yeah, dude. Lots of merch on the website. That will be the quickest way to help us, and you get to rock your favorite podcast in everyday life. You get to cast faith, literally, and so get you some. The link is in the description. Also, and we're done. Most of you probably clicked away by now, but it's okay. Giveaway reminder: follow the Casting Faith podcast. Follow Backbone Coffee. Follow First Form. Post your workout. Post your rings. I don't care. #Sweptember CFP. The winner gets Casting Faith merch, Backbone Coffee, and merch. Cam is sending some bundles our way, and a $25 First Form gift card, and a podcast shout out. The winner will be announced in October, and I will be crowned the reigning defending champion of Sweat Town. I'm just kidding. We'll see. Anyways, get involved. We love you guys. We're excited for you. We're grateful that you're along the ride for this show. And until next time, cast faith in everyday life.
See ya.